First of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gillian Redwood, and originally I have come from Wales. I was born in Wales and lived most of my life there. I did my art degree in, first of all in my hometown of Cardiff, and then at the West of England College of Art in Bristol. I can see there's some faces from those far parts here. And then later on I studied at the St. Ives School of Painting, which is in the corner of the southwest corner of Britain, and it's a beautiful, small, what used to be a little fishing village. Always been a haven for artists because it's got such an amazing light there, because it's got the sandy bars on both sides and light reflecting off the water from both sides, and so for artists it's really amazing. And for years it was an artist's haven, and I think Emily Carr, when she was studying in London, used to come down and escape to St. Ives from time to time. And that was where I did my study of painting and figure drawing, which is what inspired actually the last 3 years of my work, because I've been concentrating on figures, and this is a result of that study that I did at St. Ives. So since then I've been working all my life as an artist, and I've been a professional artist for the last 10 years, which means that I've been doing art and nothing else for the last 10 years and making my way. So I'd like to also introduce our guitarist tonight, Gillian Redwood, who is right behind me. He has been a musician all his life, and he was born in Sudbury, Ontario, and started life as a musician, has been playing all his life, and he worked originally in different styles of folk and folk music, blues, and recently has concentrated on his solo career as a solo guitarist, and has his own particular brand of acoustic guitar, which you're hearing tonight. He's also my partner. So, those of you who don't know, the reason that I'm here in Canada is because of Gillian. So, this particular show tonight is called The Gathering. My art is about energy, and about the energy lines in the human body. The ones we can see and the ones we can't see. It's also about movement. And I tend to look at a human form in movement and describe that movement and that energy in the ways that you see. Sometimes with lines, sometimes with bold bands of colour. But I'm really concentrating on looking at the form of somebody as if, almost as though we're invisible, but are full of these very strong energy lines that we feel but we can't see. So that is the basis of this group. It is called The Gathering because each of them has this particular aspect. We move through our lives with different skills and different talents, and I believe these particular characteristics then blend with our spirit energy to take us forward in our lives. And a lot of those characteristics are not honoured by us in the general run of things. So I have honoured each of those in the different paintings that are up there on the walls tonight, and the titles reflect those qualities. This particular exhibition I've created painting specially for Discovery Coffee. And they're part of studies that will probably be in the paintings that I do later on in the year. I've got a solo show at the Martin Batchelor Gallery, and so parts of these, aspects of these paintings will probably be in that show in a larger form.
so tired of talking about it, I just finally said, you know what, I've been doing everybody else. This is my favorite part. You know, the work, of course, is the hard part. But everything. Yeah, I took it on as a hobby. It's something, it's not for everybody. It's something you need to enjoy to do. And I work in an office setting for so many years,
Okay, this particular painting is called The Gatherer, and it's a style in which I use a lot in my paintings. I tend to express the body movement in really bold strokes sometimes. And so here it's right across the energy and down the shoulder. And that's where I feel the strength of the body is lying. And so although there is an outline, I'm concentrating more on the energy flow than on the shape. And so these characteristics occur a lot in this series. And the color is just representing the idea of green as the gathering. It's a very organic color, and I think it is a kind of an earth-based natural color that I would like to have for this particular painting. This is a piece called Bereza, and it's about the birch tree. It's about strength and resilience, and I've used the transparency of form to be able to show the strength of the tree almost as though it's the strength of the person. And it was the beginning of my exploration into energy lines and the energy of the body in transparency. So this is kind of the first introduction to what I'm doing now. And I tend to concentrate now more on how energy flows and where movement is in the body, and less on the shape of a body. And so movement and energy is really central to all the work I'm doing. This painting is called Young King, and what I've done with this painting is to use the strength of the lines to show where I feel is the body of the person, the energy strength, and also use gold to try and pinpoint the kind of atmospheric qualities of energy. I think in Chinese medicine we often talk about chakras and energy flows, and in this painting I wanted to show that in my own way. So the lines of energy are there in gold and red, and there is the impression of this young man with strength and with resolve and with a lot of, I feel, compassion and leadership as well.